Hey boys, this time I'm doing a review of the... Actually, there's girls as well watching this video. So hey boys and girls, welcome back to another video. This time I'll be doing a review of the variable action heroes Nami from One Piece. So the variable action heroes line, I pretty much said this in my last variable action heroes review, the Nico Robin. This line's kind of dead. Although they kind of do keep bringing it back to release a couple of new figures. And then the line dies again. It's a very weird line. I honestly kind of wish they would just kill this line, and I wish SH Figure Arts or Figma would pick up the One Piece license and start making figures. But yeah, that's besides the point. Let's get on with the actual review. So yeah, as you can see, this figure's based off of her design in the early 2 years later arcs. And I'm not really a fan of this design, to be honest. I just think it's a bit weird. She kind of forgets how to wear a shirt and looks like this. I don't know, I'd much prefer her older design, this one here. And if I had to pick a more recent design, I'd probably choose this one as my favorite. So yeah, this design I just never really liked, or any of the variations similar to this design. I don't know, it's just personal preference. But anyway, on with the review, like I just said like 2 seconds ago. So before I get started with the review, I just want to say I bought my figure loose. So here's a picture of the box on the side here. I actually originally had this figure in the box brand new, but stuff happened. I'll have a re-up right now on what happened to my original figure. It's a heartbreaking story. Be wary. You're probably gonna cry. I'm just kidding. You're probably gonna laugh, to be honest. But yeah, long story short, my sister's friend's a dick, so fuck you, Mel. Anyway, on with the review. Taking a closer look at the face, it doesn't really look like her. I don't know, I think the face is a bit too... I don't know, something about the face doesn't look quite right. Maybe it's the eyes, but I don't know. I'll have a side-by-side comparison of her face from the anime, but something about this one I just don't think looks quite right. I think the Nico Robin did a much better job representing her character. But this face here, I don't know. The alternate faces do look better in my opinion. I think the default face is actually the worst out of the bunch, but yeah, I'll show those off later on in the video. But let's look at the face. Not the face, the hair. I do have a sort of orange, light orange ring around her head, sort of represent the light detailing. Now, unfortunately, there's a little chip on the hair there. That's yeah, that's a pain in the butt. But oh well, I got this figure loose, so didn't expect the quality to be perfect. Anyway, down to the body, and yeah, the detailing on the bikini's been sculpted pretty nicely and painted pretty nicely, although there's a bit of a green dot right there on the side. Not too sure if the light actually shows off that very well. Yeah, I can't really see it, but there's a dot right there. But oh well, not the worst thing in the world. I'm not going to cry about it anymore. Already did that for hours last night. I'm just kidding, by the way. But yeah, do have the tattoo there. And the shading throughout the body is pretty good for the most part, although for some reason it's very heavy where the the parts separate. That's not even like the right words to use, but yeah, where the joints are, it's very heavily shaded for some reason on the arms. It's a bit weird. Head down to the stomach area, it's all sculpted nicely. There's the back. But yeah, the legs. Very nice paint detailing on the jeans. I like how it goes from, whitish blue to the darker blue. Looks nice. And then there's the high heel sandals. So all in all, it looks pretty good. There's the bracelets, by the way. Completely skipped over that, didn't I? But yeah, looks nice, except for the face, which I don't think looks the best. But then again, the alternate faces do look a little better in my opinion. So anyway, moving on to the accessories. So when it comes to the accessories, she does come with a default face once again, which I don't think looks terrible, but at the same time doesn't quite look like her. She does have a second face. Let's look off to the side. I believe it shares the same sculpt as the first default face, but for some reason I actually think this looks kind of like her, at least a lot more than the default face. So maybe it's the eyes that's kind of throwing me off. I don't know. She does come with a winking face, which I believe also shares the same sculpt as the default face and looking off to the side face. But again, I think it looks pretty good. And lastly, the yelling face, which I believe is the only uniquely sculpted face sculpt on this figure that came with this figure. I can't find my English words. 12 years of school and I can't even speak my words good. Anyway, moving on to the hands. When it comes to the hands and accessories, she's just going with a pair of fists, a pair of chopping hands, a pair of relaxed hands, a pair of grabby hands, which look very green because of the staff. I'll get to that in a second. Comes with one okay sign hand, and lastly one pointing hand. And when it comes to the accessories, she does come with her staff, which I suggest you keep this thing far away from your figure because the paint transfer issue is ridiculous on this staff. It's basically a crayon. You can literally write your name with this staff on a piece of paper. I'm not even joking. So yeah, if you're gonna get this figure to hold the staff, paint transfer is inevitable. But yeah, she also comes with a lightning effect piece for the staff, which I'm missing the end piece because my figure came loose and just didn't come with it. But I do have the middle piece, which is nice. Kind of wish I had the end piece, but oh well. They're not the worst thing in the world. I only cried about it a little bit. And then she just come with a smoke effect piece, which looks pretty cool. And you can even mix the effects together to have like a lightning smoke effect, which looks very nice. Kind of wish I could display her like this, but again, I don't want to get any more paint from the staff onto the actual figure, so I'm going to try and avoid doing that until I find like an alternate staff piece that I could use that doesn't have the same issues. But yeah, when it comes to accessories, it's pretty good. Just the staff is a huge issue. Anyway, moving to the articulation, the head moves side to side, not really up and down. This hair is on a separate piece, which kind of swivels, but not much range there. But yeah, looks down, yeah, decent amount. Ball joint up here, which moves side to sides, side to side again, up and down. Yeah, pretty good range there. Rotation at the arm, also a butterfly joint out to the side, swivels here at the upper bicep. Bends at the elbow, I just saw a peg at the wrist. There's a lower waist joint here which doesn't really do much. Leg kicks forwards about that much, which is not much at all. Back about that much, out to the sides. Swivels here. And also, I don't suggest forcing any joints if they're really tight, as these figures do break very easily. I've seen many people actually break their figures on camera, or the figure just came broken. So yeah, if there's any like tight joints on your figure, don't force it. I recommend not forcing it. It's up to you. Yeah, it's your figure. You're allowed to do whatever you want with your figure. I don't judge, but yeah, just a suggestion. Anyway, here she is compared to a bunch of other figures. So overall, I quite like this figure. It does have a couple of issues here and there, but I think it's a nice figure. It's one of the only Nami figures that's fully articulated that's out there. There is the old SH Figuarts one, which I actually think is pretty good, even though I thought the entire SH Figuarts One Piece line is overall pretty bad. Nami's not too bad, so yeah, if you like the old design Nami, I'd actually recommend picking up the SH Figuarts. It's pretty good. But this figure here, it's pretty good as well. And as far as I can tell, she's like the easiest Variable Action Heroes One Piece figure to get. At least the easiest character. As this figure here, I think it's pretty common to find. At least from my experience. And there is a second version with an orange bikini outfit. And I believe her hair is tied back, which it's a cool design. I don't know. Looks nice, I guess. And there is the other one, which isn't really anime accurate, so I recommend getting this one or the, the orange outfit one. So, yeah. I don't know how to end a video. I never knew how to end a video. So, bye! Thanks for watching! See you next time! Hi, 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 hi.